Had some very serious moments when anybody else would say, forget it. But you're back for more.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rallye has been harsh with me because of the accident in 2011. But yeah, I was doing rallies in the past when I was doing F1, just for, to be honest, just for fun. And I was thinking that Rallye gives me some extra experience, which in very little percentage, but I could use on the circuit. So I think I become better driver, more complete driver. But on the other hand, yeah, I have a serious accident, which unfortunately put me out from racing for 2 years, put me out from F1, and yeah, I had. Fortunately, I did come back to the sport, to driving, and yeah, I chose rally, WRC events mainly, but last year I did some also ERC events, just to learn the sport, just to discover the sport deeper into the details, and because rally is my passion, I was very keen to have opportunity to do the season.
So is this still fun, and is this still learning?
Yeah, for sure, learning, yes, because in the end, rally is very, very complex sport, and when you are doing circuits for many years, you gain experience, yes, but the experience I can use from circuit on rallies is very little. So I have to practically learn everything from scratch. I have before last year on March, I have never been on the gravel road, so I never really drove a rally car on gravel. My first event was Portugal last year. Oh, well, it was my first gravel event, so you know, I went to Portugal as I think one of the hardest rally of the season, with only 300 kilometers experience on gravel. I had never drove a rally car on gravel before March of last year, so just the test before this event. So yeah, you know, there is many things to learn, and the sport is completely different to what I was doing before for many years. So there is a lot to learn, a lot to discover, and yeah, a lot of challenges.
But what about this season, Robert? And you're going to start this one in Monte Carlo, where even the world champion and the experienced drivers say they don't know what they're going to find up there.
Yeah, so you can imagine exactly in which position I am. You know, if you have experienced drivers and they don't know exactly how the condition will be, and because nobody can predict really. Okay, you can get precise weather forecast, you can have precise information from ice crew, from people who are on the stages, but once you arrive there, you never know what you will get, and for sure my lack of experience doesn't help. It doesn't give me a lot of confidence, and so, but I have to use this rally as a learning process, as a gaining experience, and actually, I think first 5-6 events will be like this. There will be all new events for me. I did last year 8 rallies, 8 WRC events, but the initial events I didn't do them. So Monte Carlo, Mexico, Sweden will be first time on snow. Okay, I have driven for fun in my rally car in Poland in snow, but many years ago. So they have nothing to do with WRC car and in Sweden.
Are you a confidence driver? To drive well, you need to be confident.
I think when you need to find the last pit, and when you need to really fight against top drivers, confidence is fundamental. You need to be confident. You need to have as many things as you do under control as possible. So you know, when you are starting the stage and you are first time going through them, you don't know if your pace notes are perfect. You don't know what grip level the surface will give you. You don't know where people will cut, or you can expect, you can imagine where the cut will cut, but you don't know how much dust there will be on the road. You don't know if the jump will launch your car and how long, and how big effect will have on your balance. So there is many things where it's not being confident, it's just not knowing them, and that's the biggest difference.
They say here, apparently Jim Clark, the Formula One racing driver and rally driver, used to say, don't brake late, brake less.
Yeah.
Is that you?
I think in many places you have to really take a lot of margin because of condition, because of the condition can change very quickly. You know, you can get into the shadow place where there is a river coming across the road and it will be icy, and so you have to really, I think, take a lot of margin, and if you want to finish this rally, and this is my priority, and it will not be easy already finishing it. So this is we really have to take care of what we are doing and take it really steady.
And tell me about the year ahead, 2014. How did this opportunity come about?
Well, I have pretty good season last year. I was not expecting to win WRC2, so the normal step forward would be to step up into WRC. I have, to be honest, great opportunity, and yeah, I want to thank Citroën as well for the opportunity they gave me last year, and actually they wanted me to drive for the factory car in factory team. But I have, on the other hand, also my main partner Lotus, which helped me a lot last year. Without them, I will not be here. And because of you know, let's say sponsor, not clash, but you know, everybody is looking for their own not business, publicity, and you know, it was normal that Total and Lotus will not really go well together, and I felt like I have to continue with them. I wanted to continue with Lotus, so I'm not saying that this opportunity is the worst one, but it was, you know, it would be nice. I think it would be something special to, after 6-7 months of rallying, being in the factory car with the Citroën, which is, you know, many world titles have, and so, you know, but I think you have to do step by step, and you know, already the step move of this year, moving to WRC, doing all season with some new events against the best drivers on the world, it's big step. So yeah, I'm very happy, to be honest, that I have this opportunity.
How big a step is it from a WRC2 Citroën to a WRC car? Can you tell us in simple terms, speed over a kilometre?
It's difficult to judge the gaps. I have a roughly idea, but you know, it depends a lot on the stages, and there is definitely a big difference. Although, you know, there is a lot of parts which are different. There is only rear wing difference. Okay, turbo restrictor, not turbo actually. The restrictor is bigger in WRC, which gives you quite a lot of more power. When you have more power, especially on gravel, the cars are more drivable because it's easier to control them. And apart of this, there are only 2-3 things like smaller brakes in the RRC car, so there is no huge difference. But definitely, when you are on the stage, you feel it, and so you have to somehow adapt as well. Okay, this year is a bit different to compare because I'm running Fiesta, and last year I was driving the DS3, so it's also different constructors, different way of let's say, building the car, and you know, there are different, I think, technical directions of how the car behaves, and what they suit better which condition. But definitely Fiesta gives quite a lot of confidence, and for me it's just too early to say, you know, into the details what's exactly the difference.
But what was the change like? Was it a wow moment?
When you have been driving 780 horsepower F1 car which weighs 600 kilos, when you get into the rally car which weighs 1400 and you have extra 50-60 horsepower, you say, okay, you feel it, but it's not wow, and it's not something, oh, now you know, I'm scared. It's just, I think it's in some way, for sure, for driving is easier. Just poorly driving. For driving fast, I think it's more difficult WRC, because things are happening quicker, and those cars are very fast in the corner, so you have to really believe on your pace notes, and you have to be really precise.
And Robert, what are you going to be like on ice? And the worst thing, the slush.
I don't know. To be honest, I did a Yana rally 2 weeks ago, which I think was a great opportunity for me to get a feeling in different conditions. We didn't have a lot of ice there. We did a test last week, but it was dry, 12 degrees temperature, and actually it was not really Monte Carlo preparation, but it will be something to discover. To be honest, I haven't driven on snow or on really icy condition, and yeah, it will be definitely big challenge this rally.